What's up, guys? Andrew here. I wanted to make this video because I have an SD9 here, DigiCo SD9, as you can see, and this board I think was manufactured back in 2009. We have about 5 of these, if not 6, in our campus here in downtown Dallas, Texas. So the CMOS battery on some of these are dead, and for that reason the date on this one it's showing 12/10/2007. All right. I've worked on a couple of digital soundboard. I've had to open some of them up for some reason, one reason or the other. And this one SD9, I've never opened it before, and I thought, okay, for me to know the specific spot where the main board, where the CMOS battery is located, because if the date and times are not correct, are not being updated on your board anymore or your computer, the CMOS battery is usually the issue. You need to replace that. All right. On SD9, I have never had reason to open any of the SD9s that I've worked on, and I thought, okay, let me check if there's any video out there, someone who might have done the same thing that I'm trying to do. I checked YouTube, Google. I couldn't find any video. Okay. And I thought, okay, since it's likely I'm the first to have to do this, I'm gonna have to make a video of it and get it done so that it can be useful for folks out there who might run into the same challenge. I'm going to be flipping the camera to see, so that you see the date, and well, I'm going to have to take the board apart and get the battery changed. All right, let's go. So here is the board. You can see the date says 12/10/2007. Today is May the 15th, 2025. All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna shut the board down, and get into it. Okay. So I took the console out of took it out of the space where we have it. Over here is a mobile desk. This is where it used to be. All right. So, and I believe that I'm gonna need to take out those screws. One right here, one right there. There are 2 at the back. Those side screws, I'm gonna have to take those apart, and then also I'm gonna do the same on this side. Okay, so I'll pause the video while I do that. Bear with me, guys. It's the first time I'm doing this. I took those side brackets out, 4 screws on each side, 4 screws on each side. Okay, I believe we're gonna need to take 6 screws out of the top panel. We have that, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The panel is out. Those 6 screws on top of the panels holding it. When you want to lift this up, though, you have to be very careful. There are 4 cables I had to undo here You want to be very, very careful not to pull so hard. You have to be gentle with it. When you pull in the panel up, you see those cables. Just gently pull them out of their socket and lift the panel up. You'll be good to go. I can see our battery here. Has our CMOS battery there. Okay, this is much more easier than I thought. All right, that's our battery. I'm going to go ahead and have it changed and power it back on once I couple it back together. See you on the other side. Okay, the console is coupled back up, and I'm gonna go ahead and power it on. Everything has been connected back to the way it was, and once it comes back on, I'm gonna go ahead and set the date, set the time, and probably power it up back up or off, and turn it back on and see if the date changes or not. But I think that should fix it, Thanks for staying with me, guys. The first time I was doing this, and I still have like 4 of the SD9s to go, and we have decided to also do the same to our SD7s. All right. Okay, that's weird. I'm not seeing anything on the screen. That's weird. Okay, by this time we should see the screen. So I'm gonna have to power it off and see what I'm missing. Okay. All right, so I powered the console off, took out the side panel, those 4 screws on each side. I took out the 6 screws on the top panel, and then I'm going to lift it up. I decided to come back to the video so that we can all see what I have missed. Probably I didn't put one of the cables in that is meant for the display. Okay, everything seems to be all right around here. It all seems to be all right. What I'm gonna get a power cable, power it on right here. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna have to power it on before I screw everything back together, because I open it back. I could not see where the problem is. There we go. Well, the screen is back up. Possibly some of those, one of those 4 cables didn't get plugged in very well. All I did was just shake them make sure that they are tightened to the connectors very well. All right, I'm gonna put it back together and then put the console back in its place and turn it back on. Stay with me, guys. We're doing this together. It's the first time, all right? While I'm at it, I think I'm gonna go ahead and set up the date and the time, okay? To do that, I'm gonna go to System. I'm gonna say set date and time. All right, that will give us opportunity to, once I set this, couple it back, then I can put it back in its space and turn it back on, and then we'll see if date and time issue due to CMOS battery has been fixed. All right, today is 05, that's May, I'm gonna say May 15, May 15, and we're not in 2007, we're in 2025, guys. Okay, I'm gonna put 2025. Time right now is 11:52. 11:52. Let's go. 11:52, and then I'm gonna say okay. All right, now we have the right date and time. Okay. Now I'm gonna shut the console down, and yes. Okay. Pull the side panels back together again. Okay. Well, the console is back in its place. I must tell you guys, before I brought it back, after coupling it back, the side and the top panel, after putting all the screws, I made sure I tested it. I turned it on before I brought it back to the desk, because I didn't want to wait until I brought it back here before I turn it on. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. Flip the switches on. There are two power supplies there, and let's see. Display seems good. All right, you can see our time, and now says it says, well, I'm not sure if I got this right. When I put it, it says April 15, 2025, so I must have missed the date, you know, but the time is right. When we set it up the other time, it was 11:52, if I'm not mistaken. Now it's 12:01. So I'm gonna go ahead and just make sure that that date is right. I think this issue has been fixed, guys, and again, it's the first time that I'm having to do this, and I thought this video will probably be helpful to somebody out there. If you like this video, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel if possible. Thank you so much for watching. Moving forward, I think I'm gonna go ahead and be making videos like this, and be updating you guys. Thank you again for watching. Bye.